God exists, but do I need to care? Excellent. You're asking not only whether God exists, but also if that matters. If his existence makes a claim on us, and if we're morally or spiritually accountable for acknowledging him and his teachings. This is a deep existential topic. Let's assume for a moment that God exists, that this universe, life, consciousness, none of it is accidental. A creator exists. Then what? Does that mean I owe him anything? Do I have to follow his teachings? Or can I acknowledge the possibility of God and still live life on my own terms? This is the real question. Not just, does God exist? But is his existence relevant to me? 1. From knowledge to accountability. Let's start with a basic idea. Knowing that something is real changes how you respond. If a fire alarm goes off and you know it's real, you don't sit still, you act. The same is true with God. If God exists, then he's not just a fact to be admired. He's a reality that demands reflection, even submission, because a creator isn't just a builder of the universe, and the mankind performer performs in life. That means your existence, your values, your purpose, your choices aren't random. They're part of something greater. Islam teaches that God is not far away, disconnected, or uninterested. He is Al-Rahman, the merciful, Al-Alim, the all-knowing, Al-Haq, the truth. He sees, he hears, he responds, and he gave us guidance, not to control us, but to elevate us. We did not create the heavens and the earth and all that is between them in play. Quran 44:38. In other words, you weren't created for entertainment. You were created with purpose. 3. Why does God ask us to acknowledge his existence? Some ask, why would God need me to believe in him? Answer, he doesn't need it, but you do. Acknowledging God is not for his benefit, it's for yours. To live with homogeneity with the universe, meanings, life, and morals. If there's a designer, then there's a design for life. If there's a creator, there's also truth, right and wrong, and ultimate justice. And let's be honest, the world is full of injustice, confusion, and pain. Without a higher moral standard, everything becomes relative. Belief in God realigns you with a higher moral compass beyond and greater than trends, politics, or ego. Islam's invitation: freedom through submission. In Islam, acknowledging God isn't about becoming robotic. It's about becoming more human. It means freeing yourself from slavery to social approval, material addiction, inner chaos, ego, and submitting instead to the one who knows you better than you know yourself. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, "Know God in times of ease, and he will know you in times of difficulty." That's not a threat. It's a relationship. Islam teaches that God doesn't just want obedience. He wants connection, growth, excellence. But what if I'm not ready? Here's the beautiful thing. Islam doesn't ask for blind faith. It asks for honest seeking. We will show them our signs in the horizons and in themselves until it becomes clear to them that this is the truth. Quran 41:53. So if you're not sure, ask, reflect, study, question. Islam honors the mind. But once you're convinced, once the signs are clear, then yes, God calls you to act. Not just to believe in him, but to walk with him, live by his guidance, represent his justice. Because belief in Islam is not a passive label. It's an active alignment. Final thought, why it matters. So does God's existence matter? Yes, because if he created you, then your life is not a coincidence. And if he sent guidance, then ignoring it isn't just a missed opportunity, it's a misused life. Islam invites you not just to acknowledge God, but to meet him in your actions, your ethics, your goals, and your daily choices. Because believing in God is not just about going to heaven in the day of resurrection. It's, in addition, about living awake, living with purpose, and living in truth now. God exists, meaning God takes care of me as a human being. He is the Lord of the universe, existence, and life. Accordingly, he is the guardian and the everlasting for the entire universe. I need his guidance, his commands, and his method to adhere to so that I do not live in misguidance.